Alright, y'all, so I'm going to start a little series, I guess, talking about symbols and sigils and things like that. I just kind of felt led to. I'm not really doing much else on TikTok, so I'm just going to talk about symbolism. So today I'm going to talk about Leviathan's cross. Right here. I'm going to put it up here. It's my first time, doing edits, bruh, so bear with me. So if you look at the actual symbol, it's got, the double cross on top with, an infinity symbol on the bottom. Now, initially, this symbol is actually a symbol for sulfur. It's the alchemical symbol for sulfur. If you look up some type of table where they have different symbols for different chemicals, this would be the sulfur symbol. So it only recently started being established with Leviathan, as far as I know. I've read that Anton LaVey was the one who kind of established the Leviathan cross and made it a symbol of Leviathan. So now that we've established that, who is Leviathan? Well, this is obviously the serpent in Job, the sea serpent, the big scary snake in the water. That's who it is. Now, some may argue this and some may debate this because the Bible doesn't really get into it specifically being some entity that people summon, but this is an entity that people summon to use in spiritual warfare, spiritual attack. There's also different grimoires and Goetias that talk about him being this king of hell or whatever. So in the occult community, they actually established this thing as some type of ruler in the lower realm or whatever. But initially he started as the sea serpent. Now, how do you know if a practitioner has sent this entity after you to attack you? This is the blessing of autism here, because usually with these entities, obviously you can't see them, but they tend to manifest themselves when they're in the area as they gain energy and things like that. Pattern recognition is huge for spotting these entities. Pattern recognition is everything. If you can spot one thing, you can probably spot everything else it's doing. Leviathan is primarily used as an intimidator, an assassin of kinds. He's kind of like Jezebel in the way that she operates. And usually Jezebel and Leviathan are hand in hand. If someone has Leviathan after them, they probably have Jezebel right next to them, They're probably dealing with both. And also, he's a serpent. And when people talk about him, they usually talk about the sign of a constrictor, a large serpent, something that squeezes the life out of something. So this entity is really good at attacking the people around you, attacking your finances, attacking your job, things like that, attacking your mental state, just everything, just squeezing the life out of you, essentially. Also, a lot of rage bait, getting people to anger you or putting you in situations where it can feed off your wrath and use it as a manifestation tool. Well, how does that work? Well, every ounce of energy that you put out is going somewhere. They usually slingshot it back to you. They'll boomerang it, essentially. You're going to give me a reaction. I'm going to use this energy against you later. That's how it works.